Hi guys, Bill again. Right, Goodfellas just tagged me in a new game. Room 101 is a place where you can eradicate something that you don't like from history. It's an Orwellian reference, you know, it used to be used on a popular British TV show. Basically the gig is, if something gets in your tits, bung it into room 101 and it'll never have existed at all. Okay? Okay, here goes. First up, does anybody play World of Tanks online? Bin the entire British line. Every British tank in the game, because they're a bad joke. As much as I can gather, the game was invented by some Russians a while back to play on your browser. Now version 1 was basically red heroes blatting the shite out of fascist tanks, which was great. The trouble was that the game took off, and people didn't like seeing the Germans getting so badly beaten. Now they couldn't nerf the Russian kit, so they buffed the German stuff instead. Fair enough. And the game grew, but every time that they added some new whipping boy for everybody to beat up on, there was a big kickback from the fans. So they got buffed as well. Now they've hit the winning formula. The Brits have been added. This is the one ethnic group the entire world wants to see fall flat on their face. Brilliant. Everyone else's little computer model has got a comedy turret with a battleship gun stuck into it. It's got armour 4 feet thick and it's got a fucking jet engine to scream around the place in. Honestly, they go like beach buggies. Whereas the British models, they've got cardboard armour, a wee pop gun on the front and a lawnmower engine. Dandy. They're blatantly just there to give everybody else an easy target to shoot at. Great joke, guys. Ha fucking ha. Right, second, has anybody seen those self-service things that you get in supermarkets? For fuck's sake, you do know you're putting somebody out of a job every time you use one of those things. Even if you don't care about that, how unfriendly is the interface on it? Stephen Hawking would struggle to understand the instructions, or lack of instructions, on those bloody things. And why is it that the knob behind you in the queue is always in such a god's awful hurry? I mean, supermarket staff, they get days of training and they get frequent refresher courses to learn how to operate this stuff. Whereas wee Mr McGinty in front of you in the queue, he's never seen one of these before in his life. The poor wee man can barely operate a telly remote control. What chance has he got? Oh, this pile of rubbish. Shocking stuff. Oh, third up is those passive aggressive diddies who object to children. You know the ones? Yeah, you're sitting on the bus or the train. They look like they've made a career out of sucking on lemons, you know, pinched up po facey. Horrible people. They scowl and they make funny noises every time the kid goes to speak, or they do a little verbal critique of the parents if they think they can't hear them. You know, oh, they should do something about that child, or oh, they shouldn't let it do that. Aye, I mean, shite hedgehogs, bitter old bastards. Fourth one, oh man, Jesus suffering Christ, telesales. It's the 21st century, people. I can order anything from a PC. I can have hot fresh pizza, or I can have blueprints for a moon rocket. I mean, the telly takes millions in advertising from these amazingly clever people telling me all this tat that I should be getting for my wife because she's worth it. What gives you the idea that dragging me away from whatever fun thing I'm enjoying at the time, ruining my concentration, breaking my chain of thought, and then not even having the decency to be able to pronounce my name right, it's going to make me want to pay for the crud you're trying to sell me down a telephone? I've even had the bastards put me on hold. Seriously, pick the phone up, elevator music. Unbelievable. I mean, you phone me, you clowns. What on earth makes you think I'm going to wait until you're good and ready to speak to me? Get the fuck. Lastly, snotty shop assistants. I'm pretty sure everybody's come across this. Maybe not in a bike shop. If you are a shop assistant, girls and boys, think about who it is you're actually selling your gear to. I'm sick of going into posh bike shops and getting the look. You know the one? That, ooh. Yeah, I am wearing leathers, as it happens, and yes, my helmet is covered in a week's worth of grime and dirt. And if it's raining outside, aye, I'm wet. But see, the visor is clean enough that you could carry out surgery on it. And you know how much this shite costs. You do the math. Tell me how much I've spent on these dirty wet clothes that are hanging off my back. You know I'm clean and dry underneath it all, don't you? I mean, it's marvellous stuff, this Gore-Tex. And don't look at me as if I'm just shitting your favourite Persian rug and go tearing past me to the 20-something kid who's just turned up in his dad's BMW. The chances are that wee prick doesn't even have a licence. Now, do you want to sell him a step-through scooter? Or do you want to talk to me about buying a litre plus motorcycle? Huh? Whoa. Do you know what? I feel better for that. I like this game. Thanks, Goodfella. Look, if you haven't done it already, check Goodfella's channel out. His rants are way funnier than mine, and he's a bit cleverer to boot as well. Okay, now this is the good bit. I get to tag people as well. So I'm going to tag Yes I Am James, who's a very intelligent man, and I'm looking forward to seeing what it is that riles him up. And we'll tag somebody on the other side of the pond as well. Hi Renee. Renee Hendricks is a lovely, mellow person. So come on girl, let's see her petty side, eh? Later on guys.